A normal day at a busy market suddenly turned into something nobody there could have imagined. People had gone out early, some to sell food, others to buy items for their homes, and within seconds, everything changed. An airstrike meant for insurgents reportedly landed right in the middle of a civilian market in Yobe state. The sound, the confusion, the fear, and then silence. Reports now say that more than 50 people have lost their lives and many others are injured. What makes this even harder to process is that this was not meant to happen. The strike was part of a military operation targeting armed groups in the region. This part of the country has faced serious security challenges for years, so operations like this are not unusual. But this time, something went wrong, very wrong. Eyewitnesses described how the market was full. Traders were calling out prices, people were moving around, and life was going on as usual. Then suddenly, an explosion, and then another. Within moments, what was once a place of business turned into a scene of chaos. People were running in different directions, some trying to find their loved ones, others trying to help the injured. You can imagine what that looks like. Someone who stepped out just to buy food may never return home. A trader who was hoping to make a little profit that day is now gone. Families are now left trying to understand how something like this could happen to them. Now here's where things get even more serious. Early reports are still coming in, and some sources suggest that the number of casualties could be higher than what is being reported right now. And that means the full impact of this incident may not even be clear yet. The military has said the strike was based on intelligence about the presence of insurgents in the area. And to be fair, this region has been a known hotspot for years. Armed groups sometimes move through civilian areas, including markets, to blend in or gather supplies. That makes operations extremely difficult. But it also raises a critical question. When civilians and targets are in the same place, how do you make sure innocent people are protected? Because at the end of the day, these are not just numbers. These are fathers, mothers, children, and friends. People with plans for the future. People who woke up that morning expecting a normal day. And sadly, this is not the first time something like this has happened. There have been similar incidents in the past where air operations meant for security purposes ended up affecting civilians. Each time, investigations are promised, each time people ask the same questions, and each time families are left grieving. You start to see a pattern and it becomes harder to ignore. It makes people wonder if enough is being done to prevent these mistakes. It makes communities feel uncertain even in places where they are just trying to live their lives. Think about the emotional impact for a second. Imagine a family waiting for someone who went to the market and they never return. Imagine hearing the news and realizing that someone you spoke to just hours ago is gone. That is the reality many people in Yobe are facing right now. And while the military continues to fight against serious threats in the region, incidents like this bring up a difficult balance. How do you deal with insecurity while also protecting innocent lives? It's not a simple answer, but it's a necessary conversation. Right now, authorities are expected to carry out a full investigation into what happened. People want answers. They want to know how this mistake occurred and what will be done to make sure it does not happen again. Because beyond the headlines and the numbers, there is a deeper issue here: trust. When incidents like this happen, it affects how communities see the people meant to protect them, and rebuilding that trust takes time. As more details come out, we will begin to understand the full picture. But for now, one thing is clear. This is a painful moment for many families, and it's a reminder of how quickly life can change. If you are watching this, take a moment to think about it. A regular day, a simple trip to the market, and everything changes in seconds. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe, because I will keep bringing you important updates like this in a way that helps you truly understand what is going on. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe incidents like this can be prevented, or is this something that happens in situations like this? There is more to this story, especially when you look at how similar incidents have shaped public reaction over time and what might happen next.